Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Quan Wath with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come with another quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And this morning, I wanted to touch on the topic of how Jacob's trouble is going to be a showcase of our faith, man. Right? Now, we're looking at this word showcase in the Free Dictionary. It reads here, an exhibit or display of an ideal or representative model of something, man. Right? So this is an exhibition, right? This is a display of the faith of the elect, man. And why is that so? Because through that faith, through the belief, right, that the elect are going to have, they're going to be protected, man. Right? They're going to be tried in that fire and come out pure, while that fire is going to be put on 2/3 and they're going to be consumed, right? But the elect are going to exhibit and display the characteristics, right? They're going to be those ideal representatives of what? The chosen of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? They're going to be the ideal representatives of those first fruit spirits, man. They're going to be those ideal servants of the Lord, and through all this trials and tribulations, this turmoil, right? That's how it's going to be proven, Now let's get it here. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and we'll start in verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, right? Because as you read in Revelation 12 and 17, right, that war is going to be made against the children of Israel, man, chiefly the elect, those who continue to push the word, right, those who continue to teach Yahweh Shai, right? It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, because we're going to be, put through great persecutions, man. Right? This trial of our faith, right? This test, ultimate test, is going to come upon us, and we're going to lose everything, man. And that's the beauty of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is giving us that foresight, so that we can be prepared in the spirit for when these things start to take place, right? It says, then shall they be known, right? The point, right? Because going through all these things, right? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, right? And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, right? So you're going to go through that trial. You're going to go through that test, right? But that's what this is designed for. This whole setup is designed to try and prove the 1/3 and to judge the 2/3, man. Right? So everything we see is at the trial by fire, and it's gonna prove whether you be worthy or whether you be unworthy, man. The unworthy will be consumed, but the worthy will be purified as gold in the fire, man. Right? Let's look at that word tried real quick. It says here, tried, thoroughly tested, and proved to be good or trustworthy, man. Thoroughly tested. Thoroughly, right? Everything is going to be tested, man. Your faith, right? Your diligence, your discipline, all your patience, all these things, right? Whatever qualities the Lord, wants to remove, those are going to be tried, right? It says made to undergo trials or distress. This is like a distress, often used in combination. Man, what else we got? Subjected to hardship, worry, trouble, right? All this, those trials, which we have to go through in order to get to the kingdom, right? What's that? Acts 14 and 22. Let me get that. It's the book of Acts chapter 14 and verse 22. It reads, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must, right? We must. It's a requirement, right? Through much tribulation, much trials, right? Going back to that definition, much hardship, much worry, much trouble, right? Much just distress, right? That we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High, right? So to get to the kingdom, we have to go through these trials, man, right? To be proven, right? Our faith is going to be tested, through this turmoil. You can't try something without putting it to the test. And that's what the Lord is doing, man, right? And we pray that the Lord test us, man. That in these times right now, before all hell breaks loose, before chaos, starts to peak, right? Before the persecution comes down in its full capacity, right? The Lord is testing us, man, right? I think King David, let me see here, said, prove me, right? Prove me, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This is the book of Psalms. Chapter 26. It reads, examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart, right? So, we want to, continue to pass these tests, right? Continue to pass these pop quizzes, right? While we have the opportunity to continue to grow and continue to learn, right? Continue to pass these trials that we deal with, in the interim, before the great test comes upon the whole earth, man, right? Because we know that, Jacob's trouble is going to be that final test, that final proving grounds, right? And it's going to prove who the elect were, as we read in that second Ezra 16th chapter, man, right? It's going to prove who the chosen were. It's going to prove who the Lord was with, man, right? And that showcase, right? Let me go back to that definition, right? It said an exhibit or display, usually of an ideal or representative model of something, man, right? So this is the ideal characteristics, right, of the elect, right? The ideal representation of the elect, right? That's what's going to be shown in these times, man. Those who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, right? That's who this is going to prove who are his chosen, man. Through that trial by fire, right? That ultimate testing, And the scriptures tell us to prepare our souls for temptation, man. Let me get that. Slovakia. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Is it two? Oh, you know what? This is Sirach. That's what it was. Sirach. Yep. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? Prepare to be tried. Prepare to have your soul proven, right? Because the Lord needs, he's going to require you, to be able to endure, these coming calamities, man. right? Now he's going to be with us, but we're going to go through hardships, right? We're going through hardships now. We're going to go through hardships then. Things are going to continue to intensify, but the Lord is always going to be there with us, man, right? That's where your faith comes into play, man, because the scriptures tell us further down in this chapter, right, that he who doesn't believe, will not be defended, those who lost patience, what will you do when the Lord visits you, right? It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thine heart aright, and make not haste in the time of trouble, right? But that was the point, right? Prepare for the temptations, prepare for the hardships, prepare for the persecutions, right? Prepare your mind, prepare your spirit, right? When it talks about getting your house in order, or your house going into your mind, man, right? Your spiritual house, because we're all going to face that trial, man. It's going to come upon the whole earth, right? To try them, man. To try Revelations. It's a lot. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Behold, or because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, right? So that hour of temptation, that the time of the presentation of the mark of the beast, right? When it's time for you to refuse, that's going to show your faith, right? Your faith is going to be showcased, your belief, right? Because every, every situation the Lord is going to save the elect out of, faith is going to be a key component, man. Faith and fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right, are key components, right? Because if you believe, the Lord is going to redeem you. He's going to deliver you out of these situations, man. That's why it says, right, you kept the word of my patience. You believed, right? You continued in the work. You continued in the faith, right? Now it's going to showcase, it's going to show forth, in these times of trouble, man. It says, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, right? So there's going to be an exhibition, of faith that's taking place. And those who have it will be redeemed, right? Who will be protected, right? Who will be kept, right? But those who don't, those who lack, they're going to fall victim, right? Because everyone's going to be tried, man, right? Everybody is going to be, put in that hour of temptation, right? Faced with that final decision, And it's going to take ultimate faith and trust in the Lord to deny, right, in these times. That's why we continue to pray that we endure, right, that we have more faith, that we have more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, right? That we have the discipline that's going to be required. All these things. Let me see here. Because that's pretty much the point, man, right? Because brothers want to be a part of that crowning ceremony. But in the midst, before that, right? Because that's like the final culmination, right, of the of the faith, man, right? The final culmination of the showcase, right? But before that, right, your faith is during this Jacob's trouble, right? That showcase, that proving, right? That like it says here, that display, that exhibit, right? That exhibition, right? The world seeing, that the faithful to the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right, are the ones who are going to be able to endure these times, the ones who are going to come out on top in these times, man, right? But it's going to be in the midst of the fire, right? Let me see here. Let's go to 1 Peter. And then we can close with this. I don't want to make it too long. Just a quick exhortation, a spiritual booster, right? Just understanding that whatever we're going through, right? It's the Lord has proven us, man, right? We have faith, that if we continue in the work, that we'll be accounted worthy, man. But we have to continue. We have to continue to, pray that we endure unto the end, because like the scriptures tell you, those who endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? So like, where was it going? 1 Peter 1. And we'll start in verse 6. Well, let me see here. Yeah, we'll start in 6. 1 Peter 1 and 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, right, the test of your faith, right, the exhibition, going back to that word for that showcase, the showcase of your faith during Jacob's trouble, the exhibit or display, so the display of your faith, right? Because the faith of the elect is that ideal or representative model of something, right? It's the ideal that the Lord has preordained, right? The representation that the Lord has preordained. His brothers go into, he sits as a silversmith, right? Refining the elect. And that silversmith knows, when to pull the silver out of the fire when he can see his image in it, man, right? So he's showing what the ideal man of the Lord is going to be, right? Through that fire. But it says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than that, it's like than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach, man. So that trial of our faith, right, through the fire, right, is going to be found of praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua, right? That exhibit, right? The elect are gonna be shown, through their faith, right? Then shall they know who are my chosen, man. Right? It's gonna be very evident who the Lord is dealing with in this time, man. Right? Who the wisdom is dwelling with, who the Spirit is guiding, right? And it's gonna be through our faith in Jacob's trouble. People can't see it right now. There are some who can, but the majority can't see it now. But the world is gonna see, right, the elect's faith, the elect's belief, the elect's trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because they're going to be protected in these times. They're going to be guided in these times. They're going to overcome the various trials and temptations, right? Like I said, the manifold temptations, right, that we go through, the trial of our faith, right, being tried with fire, right, that purifying agent, man, right? They're going to see the elect exhibit those qualities, man, right? They're going to see us, showcase our belief, our faith, exhibit and display, right? The ideal representation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, right? Let's go ahead, let's grab that in Jeremiah 30 and 7, because this is the whole, Lord willing, as the Spirit was on Apostle Tahar, right? The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, right? We get put in position to exhibit that faith, man. That we endure unto the end and overcome through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? Because we know that, Jacob's trouble is coming, right? It says, Isaiah 30 and 7, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Man. Right? The elect are going to be saved out of it, man. Right? You read, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But it talks about, actually, you know what? Let me get it, because I don't want to butcher it. Salakia. This is I think it's 5th chapter. Yep. This is Wisdom of Solomon, which the 3rd chapter is a good one too. It touches on it as well. But the point I wanted to grab here, Wisdom of Solomon 5, and I'll start in verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. Now we're doing that, in this teaching, right? Standing on the highways and byways, putting these lessons up, right? We're proclaiming this, right? Chanting down Mount Seir, right? For in front before the face of him that afflicted him, right? And made no account of our labors, right? But we're standing in great boldness, in these times to come, because we're gonna have the Lord, the Lord's Spirit on us, man, right? Through these various trials and tests, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Man, it says that they repented. It's like, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometime in derision, and a proverb of reproach, right? They're gonna look at it, that was a man of the Lord. That man was being dealt with by the Lord, man, right? This is that showcase, man. The elect are gonna be they're gonna be exhibiting those qualities, man, right? The Lord is gonna make it known who his chosen are, man. It's gonna be readily known, right? The same way he's gonna exalt Yahweh Shai. To a lesser extent, the elect are gonna be shown, right, in giving glory through Yahweh Shai, man, right? And it all starts with the faith, right, that we have to exhibit, right, the showcase of our faith in Jacob's trouble, right? Because if you don't have faith in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of these trials, in the midst of this tribulation, right, you're not gonna exhibit those qualities, man. You're not gonna have, like it says, you're not going to display, the ideal representation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? But going back, it says, we fool account of his life madness, and his end without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints? So Lord willing, we fall into this lot, right? The saints of the Most High, right? This is what we fight for. This is what we, do this work for. This is what we endure all these things for, man, for the elect's sake. And Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number as well, right? But we understand that, through much tribulation, we got to get to the kingdom, man, right? We understand that this is the coming trials and tribulations, the turmoil, right, are all for us to showcase our faith, right, for us to showcase our belief, right, for the Lord ultimately to showcase his power, right, to show that he can lift us up, man, right, to put us in a lower state, right, and to deliver us, out of whatever situations that we may face, man, and to protect us, during these times. But our faith is going to be tried and tested, right, and we're going to put on, therefore, as the elect, as the scriptures say, man. So, we continue to pray that we, endure these times and be accounted worthy. Right, that Luke, was it 23 and 21 and 36, right? Let me see here. Yep, Luke 21 verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and stand before the Son of Man, right? Right. This is the exhibit, right? The showcase, of the faith of the elect, man, right? The elect are gonna endure all these things, man. The elect are gonna show the true belief. The elect are gonna stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, right? But that's pretty much the point, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash, Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Hey, we almost home. Shalom.